Do you find yourself struggling with life? Do you find that life can sometimes beat you down? Or has worrying consumed you? Are you looking for answers and maybe not finding any? Well, you've reached the right place. Welcome to our podcast, The Bridge, where we focus on you reaching your full potential. Our goal is to see you smile, to see your family come closer, to build a positive relationship, and for you to enjoy your life as we take the time to build the bridge over troubled waters. Come, join us, and get in touch with peace.
All right. Let's get into this. I wanted to pop on one testing live out. This is one of my first time trying to understand how to operate the software I'm using. So bear with me, but I do have something exciting I want to talk about. So I've been playing around with this series called the um, the River of Life. So I want you to imagine with me for a second. Imagine being in a river. We call this the river represents life. But you're in this river. Imagine trying to swim to the middle of the river, turn around facing the current, and then stick your arms out and your hands out, and you are now trying to stop the river from flowing. That's going to be an impossible task because not only are you not going to be able to stop it, most likely you're going to get beat up by the current because it will overpower you because it's such an overpowering force. The reason I present this analogy is because I feel like we approach life like that. We approach life lately now in this season we're in, where instead of riding the river of life, we fight life, and we're fighting it to our own detriment. We're trying to control it. We're trying to stop it. We're trying to slow it down. We are afraid to let it take us on a journey. And because of that, it is causing a lot of dysfunction in our lives. So, in these next couple of series, or next couple of podcasts in this series, we're going to call the River of Life. I'm going to use this analogy to talk about some key things that we need to look at, we need to deal with, we need to address in order to regain and to even discover a healthier version of us. So, in this section, I'm going to give us some just background on this analogy and some key things you need to be aware of. So, of course, the river represents our lives, and us fighting the river is us avoiding living life. See, the river was designed to flow, to flow with, not to resist. But we have been resisting, and that is our avoidance of growing, our avoidance of making the adjustments we need in order to get to the next level in life. Now, to enjoy the river, you must ride it. And so, in this analogy, I'm going to look at riding the river as if we are whitewater rafting. Now, whitewater rafting can be a dangerous sport, but it also can be really fun, and it gets us. It's an adventure that we can take that will get us somewhere. And so, imagine if we are living life and we're in the boat as if we're whitewater rafting. Now, you know that that can be dangerous because there are dangerous obstacles that are going to be in our way. Obstacles represent um, just the experiences in life that are possible on your journey. And this could be anything. This could be, um, drugs, alcohol. This could be poor choices, poor people in our lives. This could be even things that are beyond our control, accidents, um, loss of loved ones. There's so many things that we can run into and experience, changes in life, going from being an adolescent to a young adult, or getting married, or having kids, or getting divorced. There's so many obstacles that are in our that can get in our way. And so, in order to navigate those obstacles well, if in whitewater rafting, what do you need? You need some oars. You need those oars so that you can avoid the obstacles. So, in this analogy, the oars are our principles. It's so important to understand that our principles are the things that keep us safe. Now, our society has taught us that we should get rid of our principles. You don't need your principles. Our principles are restricting. They're old fashioned. They keep you from having fun. When in actuality, our principles are the things that are keeping us safe. And we need to reestablish, dust off those principles and make them a part of our defense strategy when it comes to navigating the river, and the obstacles that we may come across. I'm also, during this series, is going to talk about those who just refuse to ride the rapids, those who find a calm place, or a place where they feel they can control themselves and their environment around them, and they just uh, try their best to control what they can around them, and not be moved. And the funny thing is that they still find themselves being pushed downriver, but they go through a lot more unnecessary difficulties than they need to, and they're unprepared for the obstacles that are going to get in their way. And so we're going to use this analogy to really break down how to live life. So important, man. We have a life that we have been given, a precious time that we've been given, but we slow that down, or we um, are ineffective in how we use it. We don't maximize this time because of our fears and anxiety and different things that are going on in our life. Okay, join me for this podcast, guys. It's going to be great. We're going to have some interesting conversations about just life, about the things that we will and have experienced. And I look forward to it. And always remember, let's stay in touch with peace. Talk to you soon.
Are you ready to ace your college journey? Let me introduce you to the Excel Podcast. If you're a student at Oakwood University, this is your go-to guide for navigating college life like a pro. Seriously, it's like having a wise friend right in your pocket. Each episode is packed with tools and tips that are super relatable and easy to apply, whether you're juggling classes, making new friends, or figuring out how to stay organized. This podcast has got your back. The hosts share real experiences and insights that make you feel understood and empowered. Trust me, you'll walk away with a fresh perspective and practical advice you can start using today. So what are you waiting for? Hit that play button and let the Excel Podcast help you thrive at Oakwood. You won't regret it.